let's get straight into it. Harry Amass's loan to Sheffield Wednesday has gone from a deadline day gamble into one of the most interesting development stories of the season. His performances, his maturity, the way he's improved under real pressure, it's all shaping his trajectory in a way nobody fully expected. So today we are breaking down what this loan has done for him so far, what staying until the end of the season really means, and how the chaos around Sheffield Wednesday is actually accelerating his development. To understand Amass' rise, you have to understand the environment he's in. Sheffield Wednesday has been dealing with administration, a heavy points deduction, and ongoing ownership turbulence. And when a club is living through that, it filters into every single part of its football. Training intensity shifts, game plans change, and every match feels like a survival battle rather than a clean tactical exercise. And that's exactly why this loan has been so valuable. Instead of joining a stable championship side where young players are gently integrated, Amass has been thrown straight into pressure football. This kind of setting doesn't hide players, it exposes them. It forces you to adapt faster or fade even faster. And the impressive thing is that Amass has done the former. It all started with their debut, an own goal. For a teenager, that's the type of moment that can derail confidence instantly. But instead of shrinking, he simply reset. No sulking, no nerves, no hesitation. He remained in the starting 11, took on responsibility, and very quickly became one of Wednesday's steadier, more trustworthy performers. That resilience is something you can't coach. You only get it by experiencing setbacks and responding the right way. Everything shifted with that performance against Southampton. Wednesday went 2 goals down early, and instead of folding, Amass decided he'd make something happen. He steps in, drives through the pitch, shifts onto his left, and finds the bottom corner with real quality. Not luck, not a deflection, but intention and technique. And that goal wasn't even the whole story. He produced an all-round display that showed composure, athleticism, and intelligence far beyond his age. Stats versus Southampton: 42 out of 47 passes, 89% accuracy, 2 chances created, 100% tackles won, 7 recoveries, 9 defensive actions, 2 out of 3 dribbles, and 1 goal. That was the moment neutrals started paying attention. It was the moment United fans began to realize this loan might be doing more for him than anyone predicted. And this brings us to what the loan is actually giving him. Technically, he's playing real football, not academy matches where you dominate the ball and mistakes barely hurt. He's facing physically stronger forwards, defending in transition more often, and trying to progress play under pressure. His numbers showing increases in progressive carries, take-ons, and passes into the final third, meaning he is not just surviving, he's expanding his game. But the bigger improvement might be on the mental side. Playing for a club in crisis teaches you things you don't learn in a controlled academy environment. You experience uncertainty, fan frustration, pressure from the table, and the emotional swings of relegation fight. You learn how to steady yourself, how to make decisions under stress, and how to contribute to a team that desperately needs leadership. For an 18-year-old, that's priceless. And it's not just data that shows he's growing. The people watching him every week are saying the same. Manager Henrik Pedersen has openly praised him, saying the player who walked into Hillsborough on day 1 and the player he sees now are 2 different humans. He's talked about Amass becoming stronger, more aware, and more emotionally grounded. Fans have echoed it too. Despite the club's struggles, they've highlighted Amass as a bright spot, calling him class, applauding his attitude, and recognizing the composure he plays with, even when the team around him is under pressure. That kind of backing from a demanding fan base is invaluable for confidence and growth. For weeks there was talk about whether Manchester United might recall him in January, but that's now settled. United have decided to let him stay on loan until the end of the season, and that's a smart call. Pulling him out halfway through his development arc would have interrupted something that's clearly working. Letting him finish the season means giving him a full, uninterrupted education in real senior football. So what does staying mean? It means continuity. It means he gets to keep playing 90 minutes under pressure, keep learning how to cope with adversity, and keep refining the combination of technical sharpness and emotional maturity that United want in a modern fullback. And if he continues on this trajectory, improving his passing numbers, sharpening his dual success, and building resilience, then United will bring back a player who's significantly more complete than when he left. And when you look at the progress he's already made, it paints the picture clearly. He's playing with more confidence in possession, he's carrying the ball more aggressively, and he's positioning himself better defensively. His decision making is quicker, his physicality has improved, and his temperament, especially after mistakes, is night and day compared to his debut. All of that points towards a player who's not just developing, but developing fast. So that's where we stand with Harry Amass, a chaotic clone that turned into a breakthrough, a club in crisis that's accidentally created the perfect classroom, a young fullback who looks more and more ready for senior football every single week. Let me know in the comments, with all this progression, would you accelerate his pathway next season or let him keep building at this pace?